Senator Abaribe, a former Senate minority leader and senator from the Abia South Senatorial District, has refuted claims that the Igbo people do not have the same kind of inter-regional coordination that other groups do to produce the president. Abaribe, who stated on Signature TV, supported Peter Obi, the presidential candidate for the Labour Party, in the most recent presidential election to support his claim. He stated that Igbos didn't choose Obi because he is Igbo, but rather because they believe he was the greatest candidate to address our country's economic problems. He said Igbos don't love themselves, but what happened during the last election, Peter Obi took all the votes in Igbo land, and everybody who complained went to check and found out that he was correct. Why? Because Igbos saw him as the best person to run our country and our economy at this point, that we need a sane, sober, very meticulous and prudent person to run the government. When asked, maybe they voted him because he was an Igbo man, he said no Igbo voted him because he was an Igbo man. They voted him because they saw him as the best person. That is why you could see that this appeal was country-wide. And which is true. Well, if you want to doubt it, I think you should be able to argue with the reality you are faced with, even in this country. You can argue it, unless you just want to tell yourself you don't want to tell yourself the truth, which of course is typical of many people who are hypocrites. This man is another fake man, very deceptive like Obi. Hey, really? Of course, now I'm sure the Emilio Conwo will say Isabi, he built Lagos, he built this. So yeah, build Nigeria. Well, that don't happen. Well, Abaribe, you are very correct. We voted him for equity and fairness of this country. With Peter Obi, new Nigeria is possible. Obi remain the best for Nigeria till 2040. Take it or leave it. We are receiving the pain of imposition, election rigging, and bad governance. Till we do away with tribalism, nepotism, regionalism, and religion, Nigeria will not be okay for all. They did it to Chief Awolowo, and this is where we are till today. And that is why 75% of Yoruba and 50% of Northerners voted for Tinubu also. But he lost in Lagos. Now only Tinubu no win. Where Tinubu don't get grip for how many decades, he couldn't win there. What does that tell you? He had grip to the people, to the finance, to everything, to the property in the state. He couldn't win. What does that tell you? Shame. Okay, now, well, we can see the best that Tinubu has produced. Everybody, they chalk the breakfast. Yes, he's the best. Very well. Chai, a pity. Is a pity because of politicians' opinions. See the way you are all talking of tribal beef. It is very pretty good to have good lip pick of your person. It is okay. You are right. Peter Obi is not corrupt as others, and he will perform even more than his manifestos. New Nigeria is possible. Place between Oji Kalu and Professor Osinbajo for president. Igbos will vote Osinbajo. Yes, the Yoruba man. Igbo vote for competence, and it's proven. It's really proven. All of those who vote for this, and I'm sure they say, "Oh, Tinubu is the best." They don't feel come and defend this now. Thank God. That was the same thing they said about Buhari, but where is Buhari today? All of them now, though both Tinubu and Shetimana, they are crying that what they thought it was is. Of course, they knew they were lying to Nigerians. When Igbos voted for Goodluck Jonathan, they said he's Igbo man. Why Jonathan is an Ijaw man? But Igbo voted for him because of his competence and dynamic way of leadership. Today, millions of Nigerians are regretting removing Jonathan from office. You suggested for Buhari to unseat Jonathan. We all suffered the trauma during Buhari administration. Hardship, uncountable killing of innocent people, police brutality, no free speech, inflation, and devalued Naira currency. Yeah, Igbo just wants the best. They just want the best. Well, you have spoken as an elder. No lies, no looking for face or face. He is the best man in Africa to lead Nigeria and rest to where we should be. He is the best of the best. Bam. The best man among the Igbos worldwide, but not the best of Nigeria as a nation. Senator Abaribe is the only honorable in the National Assembly. Yeah, even all if all Igbos voted for Obi, he will never become the president. The guy is too desperate. Really? Define what desperation is all about. I join in asking you to define desperation. This is how people like you go about talking nonsense in the name of speaking grammar. What do you know about Mr. Obi? Remember, anyone that supports evil, evil shall befall him or her. That is it. Your Tinubu said he will fight dirty to become president. He promoted snatching and running away with ballot boxes. He failed presidential election and stole the mandate given by the electorate to Peter Obi. Is Tinubu not the worst spirit? What happened in Rivers State? What do you have to call it? That Tinubu would have won in Rivers State. Say what happened. PDP never even win. If they say that PDP not even win, say that people win for Rivers, of course, people go just say, where it is said, of course, it's a PDP state. Say Tinubu for waiting. Ordinary this thing, they never feel win. They did all manner of shambolic this thing. We know the thugs that they are taking all over the place, and you are coming to tell us that did they not steal Obi's vote and give to Tinubu? At least River State is a case study. Everybody's now moving on as it's a normal thing. They are hailing that man, that wiki, hailing him. Nigeria will just move on with all the atrocities he committed. He said no. You don't even need to ask a Suseya. You don't even need to tell a Suseya to tell you what happened. Everybody saw it. So what are we talking about? So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.